Hey guys, I'm back. So I think last week I basically talked about the fact that I'm back in school and I also talked about my Halloween costume, I think. Um, so this week was week 2 of my actual school week. And it was actually only a 4-day week, which was pretty cool. But for me it was a 3-day week because unfortunately a lot of my teachers, now that I'm back in school, they're kind of assuming that I'm like just better. And so they're all like, okay, you gotta start getting this done and this done and this done. And I'm like, what the heck? Like all this work. So, Tuesday, which was the first day of this week, they like piled me up with all this work and I was like, what? All of them gave me like a good amount of work, but like all together, it was like a lot of stuff to get done. And I was like, how am I supposed to do this? And that day I like wanted to just go home and sleep, but I couldn't because I had all this work to do. And I was like, ah. So, basically, like, I ended up doing all the work, but by the time I was done, I was like exhausted. I was like practically dead. And so, like, pretty much, like, my mom ended up figuring this out because she was gone until, like, about 7:30 at night because she was at my brother's cross-country meet. I think my dad was too. Like, nobody was in the house, so I was just freaking out by myself. Everyone got back at, like, around 7:30, and then they realized that I was just doing, like, homework that entire time. And so my mom emailed all my teachers, and she was like, listen, she's not better, and, like, I was kind of embarrassed by it. I was like, Mom, why'd you do that? But at the same time, now the teachers are, like, understanding about my work. Dad!
Barrel down the street, yeah.
Can you close the door?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay. But yeah, so they're, understanding. I feel awkward. The door is, like, completely open and everyone can hear me. Okay. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. So then, because Tuesday was so busy, Wednesday was like... Can you close the door? Thank you. So because Tuesday was so busy, Wednesday, I was like in so much head pain. Like, no joke, my head was just like, no, you're not going to school today. So I didn't, and that also kind of helped to get the point across to my teachers that I'm not doing too well. But yeah, so I stayed home that day, and then Thursday and Friday I went to school, and yeah, basically just like, I don't know, it's been interesting because like you would think that my headaches and everything would be gone, but it's not. Like every time I do something like that would exhaust me, like every time I like work out or something, like I don't know, I just get dizzy afterwards, and like I'm just like, oh. And then, like, the dizziness causes headaches, and, like, I just constantly have a headache all day, and like, I still have all of this stuff, and I still have, like, exhaustion and this craziness. So, I mean, I'm still, like, piled up with that. And I would have thought that it would have been gone by now, but it's not. So, I'm, like, struggling with being patient with this thing, like, waiting for it to heal. It's just annoying, because I feel so much lazier than I did before, and I was pretty lazy before. So, like, I don't know, just all this laziness. But yeah, I mean, it basically just gets me really tired and, like, all that stuff. And I thought that it would be over by now, but it's not. So, unfortunately, I'm still living with that. But, so basically, school's been pretty normal. I don't really know what else to say. Dad keeps walking in here and it's so awkward. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I'll have more to talk about. Wait, no, I will have more to talk about. Because this weekend, which Jeremy might also talk about this, but this weekend, we have this giant conference that my church is doing. It's called the Teen Conference, because basically, like, teens and only teens, plan the conference, and I've been part of that planning committee for like a while. And so like we plan out the conference, like what classes are going to be held and like how the singing's going to go and all this stuff. And then these teens from Boston and New York, which this year we're hosting it. Last year, we do it every 2 years, and we switch if Boston or New York hosts it. So this year it's closer to me, which is awesome. And so we're going to be hosting this thing, and it's going to be really fun and really awesome. And so it'll be over by the time that I talk to you next. So I'll be able to have more to talk about. Hi, Ray.
Do you have a lunchbox?
I'm not sure. Let me
Okay,
see in a minute. Okay, sorry, people keep walking in here. But yeah, so basically I'll have more to talk to you about next week. Sorry that this video was kind of boring and kind of distracted. I don't really know how to edit my videos yet. Hopefully I'll learn that skill from my brother. He's amazing at that kind of stuff. So, yeah, okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.